Okay, hello everyone. My name is Igustin Ngurah Yogananta Pramana. I'm from IKI class, third semester, and today I will show you how to configure OpenLDAP, LDAP Account Manager, Nextcloud, and FreeRadius with Docker Compose. Okay, let me show you how to do it, guys. Okay. Okay, now I will show you how to create how to configure the OpenLDAP, LDAP Account Manager, and Nextcloud first. Uh, if The first thing we need to do is create the Docker folder. Okay. The first thing we need to do is we can create the folder named Docker here. I already created it, the folder name Docker. And after that, we can create a Docker compose docker-compose.yml on this folder and .env file in this folder. Okay. After you create the file on Docker Compose, we can type the service that we want. In this video, we need to type the configuration of OpenLDAP, LDAP Account Manager, and Nextcloud. So we can type on here. Okay, let me type it. Okay, now I already typed the services that I will use. This is for the Nextcloud services. Okay, this is for the Nextcloud services. This is the image of the Nextcloud. This is the port that we will use for the Nextcloud. Okay, for the example, 8090 port. And then this is for the databases of the Nextcloud, DB. So the image. And then the next services we will use is the AP Account Manager. Here we can put port lamp. And on this line is the services for OpenLDAP. Okay. Okay, after that, we need to create the env file on here and type the configuration on the env file. Okay, here is the env configuration. What is do we put on the env file? Okay, for the example, we can put, for example, LDAP admin password here. We can declare it on the env file. So on the Docker Compose, you only need to call the variable of LDAP admin password. For example, here, LDAP admin password, we only need to call the variable of LDAP admin password from the env file. LDAP admin password, this is the password. So on the Docker Compose, we only need to call the variable. It's same to the other. We only need to call the variable from the env file. So it makes us easier to manage the Docker Compose file, and yeah, it will make us easier to configure it. Now, after we already create the Docker Compose and the env file, now we can run the Docker Compose on the terminal. On here, I will use git bash terminal. Okay. What do we need to type on the terminal? We can type docker compose up. So what will this word do? It will compose all of the services on the Docker Compose into one container. Okay, we can compose all of this configuration file. Okay, and then now click enter. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to enter the Docker directory. Before that, we have to enter the Docker directory on here. You can enter Docker directory. Then after that, we can Docker compose. Okay. Okay, after that, container already created. We can check on the Docker desktop, check if the Docker already running. Okay, we can check it here. Okay, each container already running on Docker Compose on the Docker desktop. Sorry. After that, after all of the uh, container is running, now, okay, after all the service running, the first one we need to check the Nextcloud. Is it already running or not? Okay, we can click here and create an admin user. Okay, like this, and click install here to install the Nextcloud and create the username admin. Okay, just click skip here. And then after that, we can add application here. What do we need to add? The first one is OnlyOffice. Here, we type OnlyOffice. Click install and activate. Wait for the installation. Okay, already active. And we need to activate LDAP user and group backend. Activate here. And then the next one we need to activate. We need to install document community server here. Install and activate. It may take a little bit longer because the file size is quite high. It's quite big. Okay, you can just wait. Okay, now the document community server is already installed. Then after that, let's try to open some document to check whether is the application already working. Okay, now the OnlyOffice already working. Let's try the other example, this one. Okay, all the application we installed already working. And then now we can create a network for each of these container, because the default of the default one, there is no network configuration on the container. So we need to create the network for each container. How to do it? Open your VS Code. We can type here. We can type docker network create, and the network name you want to use. For example, on network. Okay, then click enter. Oh, sorry. Container network for the example. Then after this, and then after that connect the network to all of the container. To do it, you can type docker network connect, the network name you already created, container network, and after you type the network name and type the container name you want to connect. For the example here is MariaDB. You can just copy and paste here. Also do the same with the other container. Next. Okay. Do the same with for all of the container we already create. Last one. Okay, after that, okay, to make sure you can restart the Docker Compose with Docker Desktop to make sure all of the network is working. Just stop it here and run again the Docker Compose. And then how to check if the network already connected? You can go to the container that we want to check, for example MariaDB, and click inspect. After that, you can scroll all the way to the bottom and check on the network section. Okay, all container network already connected. Also same with the other, for example Nextcloud. Okay, already connect all container. Check the other. Okay, already connect. The last one. Yeah, this one also already connected. Okay, after the Nextcloud and the network already good to go. Now we can create the group and user on the LDAP. Before that, we have to check if the LDAP account manager already running. You can click here. Okay, here we need to login as admin. How do we know the password? Okay, we can check again on the Docker Compose. Okay, on here, LDAP admin password is calling the variable from the env, and we can check the env file now. Okay, this is the password, admin EW. You can just copy it can use that password to log in into the LDAP account manager. Okay, now I already login. Let's create a group here. For the example, we can create a group name, a group namely group, group namely group. After that, we can click OK here. Okay, click here. Okay, new already create. You can see here and click a group on account section. Group. Click new group. Create the group name. Sample group Rayo. Then after we create the group name, we can click save. Okay. Sorry. Okay, and back to the group. Okay, we already create group name group Rayo. Now we need to create an account. I'm sorry. Create new user. Okay, make sure the suffix already like this. Just type the last name, for example, Radit. Okay, remove. Then set password. Oh, sorry. I forgot to save after I creating the account. Okay, and remove. Set the password. Okay, and then click OK. Don't forget to click save. Okay, we already create username Radit, and I want to create another user, which is me. Okay, sorry. Remove. Exert this one is group. Then set the password. I will set the password the same. Okay, and then click save. Okay, we already create a group and the user. Okay, after we create the group and user, we can integrate the LDAP from the Nextcloud. How to do it? You can click administration setting and click the LDAP integration. For the host, use this host. You use this container name docker LDAP account manager. Use this as a host, and the port, we can detect the port 389. Okay, then admin Okay, this is, you can copy here on the env file and enter the end user. And for the password, hold on. You can use the admin payway for the password. You can check again on the env file here, admin payway, pw, sorry, and click save. So you save it, just copy this one and click. Wait, I think I put the wrong one. Okay, we can use this container as the host. Okay, click simpan credential, click uji. Okay, the configuration already okay, already good to go. Don't forget, use this container as the host. Okay, then click lanjutkan here. Okay, now we can verify the user we already create on the LDAP. Okay, two user found, we can see it here because on the LDAP we only created two user which is named Radit and Yoga. Okay, and click lanjutkan again. Okay, on here, let's try to login the Radit one. Okay, we can input the username that we already created on the LDAP. First one we create before is Radit. I click verify. Okay, as we can see here, pengguna ditemukan dan pengaturan terverifikasi. So, it already okay. Okay, for the username Yoga already okay. Okay, that's all for the integration LDAP and Nextcloud. And the next one, my friend will explaining how to configure the free radius on the Docker.